Well, it was a beautiful Christmas day in Denver and throughout the Front Range and really throughout the state. That will change significantly as we get into your Sunday and your Monday. I'm meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Thanks for joining us for a detailed look at your forecast. Step out of the way so you can take a look at what we saw back on your Christmas in Denver. We got up to 55 degrees, 12 degrees above average. How about this? This year, our fourth straight Christmas with a high temperature of 50 degrees or above here in the Mile High City. So not all that bad, especially considering our average high of just 43 degrees for this time of year. This is normally one of our coldest weeks of the year. Normally it's December that is the coldest month of the year in Denver, but it's been anything but, at least so far this December. That'll change a little bit as we get into the final week of the month and of 2021. Now, as we get into Sunday, looks like a coloring book here across the state. Look at this. We got winter weather advisories in that teal color. In that darker shade of red, we have winter storm warnings for the mountains, high wind warnings for south central Colorado, including the San Luis Valley on east, and then red flag warnings for the eastern plains. Long story short, way to sum this all up as we get into your Sunday. Eastern Colorado, the threat will be strong winds, including Denver, by the way, and high fire danger, especially in the southeast Colorado, the mountains. It's snow with a bit of wind in here as well. Now, the winds, I kind of want to focus in on this. I don't feel like this is getting a lot of attention at this point, but it does look like here in Denver, we are going to be looking at some pretty blustery conditions come 1, 2, 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. You will certainly notice it, and especially as you head just to the west of Denver. You get up by Netherlands, some of the typically windier foothills and areas just to the west of the city. Could be seeing, in some cases, those gusts getting on up into the 60 and maybe 70 mile an hour range in Denver. Will probably top out somewhere around 50 miles an hour. But again, certainly a wind that you will notice as we get into your Sunday afternoon. Those winds do back on off pretty quickly tomorrow night as just the foothills, those kind of wind-prone foothills, dealing with those leftover winds as we get into your Monday morning. Now, our next storm system starting to take shape out here in California. This is going to swing east as we head through the overnight hours and approach us here in Colorado with some snow by the time you wake up here on your Sunday morning. So from the Continental Divide on west, we'll see that snow start on up, as I mentioned, probably early to mid-morning here on your Sunday. That snow could be heavy at times. The snowstorm won't be quite as heavy as the one that we just saw, which, by the way, led to, how about this for Crested Butte? You got 41 inches of snow from the last snowstorm. Now, this is not going to be a 41-inch type of snowstorm, but you're going to be seeing some pretty widespread totals of 6 to 10 inches, if not more than that, especially above 9,000 feet, and especially into western and northern parts of Colorado. That snow continues through the day tomorrow, so careful on I-70, Highway 40, usual spots. Rabbit Ears Pass, Monarch Pass, Rabbit Ears Pass, Berthoud Pass will all be tricky at times tomorrow. My general advice would be the earlier you go, the better it will probably be, but it's still going to be snowing even tomorrow morning. So again, tricky travel for your day tomorrow. Make sure you give yourself plenty of time if you do have to head up on the mountain roads now. So again, your Monday, that snow does continue here for your December the 27th, and of course, I say of course, as has been the case throughout the fall, it stays dry east of the divide here into Colorado. We do kind of dissipate things by your Tuesday. They will still have some leftover flurries in the mountains come Tuesday. Now, snowfall amounts for us into the mountains. Some pretty decent totals. Some spots here looking at perhaps close to a foot of snow before all is said and done. Again, wouldn't be surprised here into the West Elks and northern Colorado if we do see a few totals that top a foot. A few localized areas, maybe 14, 15, 16 inches. Now, in Denver, I want to emphasize this, the story as we get into your day tomorrow. For your Sunday will be that wind, which could be gusty at times. Again, 40, 50 mile an hour winds during the early to mid-afternoon. Temperatures top out at 52, 53 degrees. I'll tell you what, if you got a wind of 40 to 50 miles an hour, you're probably not going to notice that temperature all that much. It's going to be a bit of a cold wind as well, so you'll probably feel a lot colder than the actual air temperature, 53, 54 for tomorrow. Tonight, temperatures drop back into the 20s and 30s, generally speaking, across the state. And as we get into your day tomorrow, it'll be actually a bit on the windy side, but as I mentioned, the story will be those temperatures, low to mid 50s. I should say the story will be the winds, those temperatures in the low to mid 50s for Denver. And there's another look at that hour by hour forecast, 52 degrees. And then as we look at that 7-day forecast, those temperatures drop back for your Monday and your Tuesday with highs back into the 40s.